EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the birthplace of rock and roll, where the ceremonial guitar has been smashed. We're ready for football at Huntington Bank Field here in Cleveland. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cleveland Browns. On the Jacksonville sideline, there is their head coach. These guys are struggling. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you. That's Cam Little set to start this. Off we go from Cleveland. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. They'll be led out by a fifth-round selection out of the 2024 draft. From South Carolina by way of Oklahoma, it's Spencer Rattler. Play fake, and now it's Rattler. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. A play fake. No throw with Rattler. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
You work all week on this opening script, and the entire idea, Mike, is to get off to a good start, establish some rhythm, both run and pass, and settle everybody in. Well, I think it's pretty safe to say that opening script plan has not gone according to plan.
Open man, and that's Tillman. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
The Jacksonville offense ready to go to work for the first time. Leading them out, the former #1 overall pick back in the 2021 draft. It's Trevor Lawrence.
So you take a look at last week's game, Mike, and you certainly wouldn't say that he played poorly. 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. That's a clean slate. But when you talk to his coaches, they said they haven't seen him this motivated to bounce back after a loss in his entire career. So he's had a great week of practice. He's really challenging the guys around him to elevate their standard. And if it's any indication of how today is going to go, I think we're in for a treat.
Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4. And bring up 3rd down.
Gain of 4 brings up 3rd.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Travis Hunter was the intended target. And that'll set up 4th down. On 4th down, the Jaguars send out the veteran Logan Cook to punt. He'll take this in back at the 16. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Browns offense and Quinshon Judkins making their way back out. And as we take a look at league leaders in receiving touchdowns by the running backs, he's right up there among the best in the league. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. On play action, Rattler hit as he throws and is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Operating from the gun, it's Rattler. And the rush, yes, oh, he'll go down. They got him. The former first overall pick in 2022, Trayvon Walker. He's in there to drop him. And it leads to fourth down. Here's Daniel Whelan now. And John to punt for the second time in this opening quarter. A fair catch signals, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The Jaguars offense ready to take over for their second possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the 27.
Second down, Lawrence. There's Hunter. It's complete. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up third down.
3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
In motion comes Thomas. Lawrence from the gun here on third down. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force fourth down.
It's fourth down.
This is taken at the 25. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Off play action, it's Rattler. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Rattler now back to throw. He doesn't throw it. The pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
There's a screen set up for Judson. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain, and that'll set up fourth down.
A gain of 13 on the play. It's fourth down.
Here comes a return, and he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The Jags offense getting set to get back to work. They've had it twice, and they've punted twice, still seeking that first down of the game as they begin this 3rd drive. Short throw brought in by Schoonmaker. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Lawrence. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Michigan man Mason Graham in there on the stop. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Back to throw. Lawrence. Man, it's Thomas. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
That's good for the Jaguars. First down. A gain of 7. First down.
Right back to Thomas. He's got it again. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Jaguars first down. A gain of 12.
They'll run. It's Etienne. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Lawrence now on second down. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. Lawrence. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Jacoby Myers was the intended target. And that's going to lead to a fourth down.
Cam Little for the Jaguars field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
He'll get across the 20, mark him down to the 23-yard line. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. They'll start out first down and 10. Off the play fake, it's Randall. Under pressure, too much, and he goes down. Josh Hines-Allen in there for the sack. It is a loss of 6 to begin the drive. On second down, here's Rattler. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
Jordan Lewis on the coverage.
Third and long, and here's Rattler. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. That is Josh Hines-Allen from his defensive end spot to record the sack.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
Punting time for the Browns. They're set to kick it away, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. That's taken in at the 50. And it's a good return here. He's going to set his guys up with outstanding field position. On first and 10, Lawrence. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. We'll try again here. Second and 10.
It's now second and 10.
Lawrence now looking middle, and he's got Myers. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Jaguars first down.
So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. The Jaguars with the ball as quarter number 2 begins. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. Lawrence now to throw on first down. He finds his tight end. That's Brenton Strange. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
He's out of bounds at the 14-yard line.
They'll power ahead with Ham, the fullback. And I don't think he got there wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at third down.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up third.
They'll go with the sneak. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of a yard. That's good.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
On the give, it's Etienne. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. dropped for the loss of a yard.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
Brenton Strange was his intended target. Third down coming up. To throw is Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it's going to be fourth down. Cam Little for this field goal attempt. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Jaguars, on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead. So, after the field goal, back out is Little to kick this one away. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Browns offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They're still in search for their first points in this one, but only trailing 6-0. And this drive will begin with the first down. They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
First down. First and 10 at the
Ball out to the
35-yard
35-yard line as they come up for first and 10. They'll go play action here with Rattler. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
on the coverage defensively.
Out of the gun. Rattler. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now third and 10. Shotgun snap here for Rattler. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
The Jaguars offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on first and 10. The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. Here's Lawrence. Now a screen set up for Etienne. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. Now a handoff. Etienne. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage. Second and 10.
Second and 10 at the 26-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down. This one caught left side, that screen. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. Here's Logan Cook now, as he is on to punt for Jacksonville. And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Rattler now on first down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 At the 25-yard line.
Up the middle goes Judkins here. And they'll bring him down around the 27-yard line. Bobby Brown, the one who brought him down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up third.
Rattler now on third down. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Browns first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Working out of the gun, here's Rattler. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a
Here's a run with that tight end. And he'll get the first down there. A pickup of about 5 yards.
the Browns first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Rattler. And is open middle of the field. It is caught. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
First and 10.
2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a first down. Operating from the gun, it's Rattler. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
I think here offensively, they got to go in at halftime and regroup. The play caller, the offensive line coach, the quarterback, they got to make sure they're on the same page. It just doesn't seem like they're all communicating the pass protection assignments the right way because he continues to end up on his back.
Here's Rattler now on second down. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete. It is third and long.
Greg Newsome on the coverage defensively.
On the ground. Judkins. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here, as they'll discuss what's to come. As fourth down is looming.
A gain of 7. It's fourth down.
Joey Sly comes on. They'll try the field goal here. This one from 41 yards out.
41-yard attempt.
Sly's kick is good. Play is stopped. We have an injury to one of the Jaguars. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff can get a chance to look him over during the break. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Parker Washington. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Jaguars offense about ready to take over once more. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a first and 10. In motion comes Thomas. On first down, Lawrence. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. On the ground, here's Etienne. And he'll work this forward to the 35. Jeremiah Wusu-Koromoa in on the stop. Throwing is Lawrence. Left side, caught by Hunter. And he's going to get this close to a first down, but he's out of bounds a yard short, and that's going to make it fourth down. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
6-yard line.
Starts with a run by Judkins. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
It's a loss of a yard.
To throw on second down is Rattler. He's going to keep it himself. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
It's a gain of 18. That's good.
From the gun, here's Rattler. over the middle and caught by Judy. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Rattler gonna throw. He'll step up and run this. They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Throwing, Rattler. And that is incomplete.
Intended for number 80.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
The Jaguars offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And wow, he is light on his feet. Spinning forward, that's a pickup of about 9. He'll keep it on the ground here again. Oh, and he's going to be out of bounds. 000 up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half. And instead, well, we get right back to it as we'll get ready for the 3rd quarter. Washington now to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Jags offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this 3rd quarter. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll give it to ETN to start this drive. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
That'll be caught. It's Hunter. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
That's good for a Jaguars 1st down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
And he gets this up close to the 40. Carson Schlesinger there on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 39-yard line.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. 3rd and 9.
Cordell Flott on the coverage.
Here's Lawrence to throw. That's complete to ETN. 2nd time they've connected on this drive. 19 yards out of this one.
19 yards. And the Jaguars 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And this is so much of the skill sets that we're seeing around the league at the running back position. You don't want to have to sub your running back off the field, Mike, when you build what they call these empty or 5-wide sets. Can you keep your running back and run true receiver routes and be a threat? Because when you can, there's a lot of big plays to be made.
Intended for Travis Hunter. Incomplete. He was covered by Tyson Campbell.
They go play action for Lawrence. And that ball incomplete over the middle. A couple of 3rd down conversions already on this drive. This one tougher. This is 3rd and 10. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
I really like the personnel adjustment by the defensive coordinator, Mike. They go dime coverage, so they're going to bring out 6 defensive backs, really play the pass and muddy it up with as many pass defenders as you can. Nowhere to go with the ball, and now we got to see, does the offensive coordinator, when he sees that dime package take the field, what answers does he have? And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll run it with Judkins. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring them down for a big loss.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
On second down, here's Rattler. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down. Throwing is Rattler. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Josh Hines-Allen. He gets in yet again. That's now 3 sacks for him in this one. The Browns getting their punting team out there as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. And he's going to make a fair catch just beyond his own 40-yard line. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. First down throw for Lawrence.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Lawrence out quickly to Thomas on the RPO. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. It looks like we've got an injured Brown on the field. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment. It's going to be third. They need 1. They'll try to sneak it here. And he's going to have a Jags first down. At least it appears that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Carson Schlesinger there on the stop. From the 44-yard line. Here's second down and 6. In motion comes Thomas. Lawrence now on second down. Yeah. And it'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Jaguars first down.
This runs straight ahead for Etienne. And he'll drive this one forward down to the 36. Carson Schlesinger there on the stop. Second down and 8. Now Lawrence. To the right side, hauled in by Miles. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
And it's third down.
Now here's Lawrence. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Judkins now on 1st and 10. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. It was Kevin Byard that time to make the play.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They run it once more with Judkins. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Taken down
3rd and 7.
at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Out of the gun, Rattler. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. The linebacker, Devin Lloyd. He gets there for the sack, setting up 4th down.
You can tell that all these hits, Mike, they're starting to add up. He just doesn't look comfortable. His eyes aren't downfield. You can see his feet aren't settled. When you get sacked this many times in a game, it's kind of hard to blame him, but he's definitely feeling it.
We're about ready now for the punt. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready for this next possession. The cushion is 9 as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Back to throw. Launch. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. That is Myles Garrett in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year.
And it might have taken longer than they would have liked, but that's the 1st sack of the game, and it came at the perfect time. This defense desperately has to get off the field, and that play gets them a lot closer to doing so.
3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. There's Hunter. It's complete. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the 1st down. Here comes 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Mike, I don't really even think this is much of a conversation. On the plus side of the 50, I think you've got to keep your offense on the field, stay aggressive, and try to maintain possession. You get field position like this, you want to make sure this drive ends with some sort of points.
On play action, Rattler. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 45.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Judkins now as we begin the 4th quarter. I don't think that was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Rattler. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. 1st down throw for Rattler. There's a screen set up for Judkins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Rattler. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Loss of 6.
This offense, they just can't establish any sort of rhythm. There's just no way to sustain any scoring drives when your quarterback is being pressured and sacked this often.
Here's Rattler now on second down. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within one score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense back onto the field for their next possession. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Etienne. And this will be a Jaguars 1st down as the tackle is made right at the 36.
That's good for a Jaguars 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Once again, it's Etienne. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
46-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
They'll run it once more with Etienne. Finds room inside the 40. They finally track him down, but what a run as they'll mark it at the 10-yard line. A big one here in the 4th quarter. A pickup of 44 yards.
1st down and 10 yards to go.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field. That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
2nd down, Lawrence. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play.
Here's Lawrence. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. So, after the field goal, back out is Little to kick this one away. Gibson now on the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Browns offense headed back to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a pickup.
To throw on 2nd down is Rattler. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Browns 1st down.
From the gun, here's Rattler. Open man, that's Gibson. And he will score. Game on. Xavier Gibson, touchdown Browns. That is 2nd TD catch of the season. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off?
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Slide gets the point up and good. And the Browns will cut it to a 2-point lead.
Browns 13.
So the lead is down to just 2 now in the fourth quarter as they kick it off. Washington now to return it. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Travis Etienne and the Jaguar offense ready to get back to work. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. They put Strange in motion. The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 14
They get 14 on that hookup. That's good for a Jaguar. 1st down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
2nd and 2 at the Browns' 47-yard line.
Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
And the Jaguars 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Etienne. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Over the middle, it is Strange. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. The Browns going to use the last of their timeouts now, as they'll discuss what's to come. This 4th down is looming.
The Jaguars field goal. A 59-yard attempt.
And this one is off the mark. It is no good. And this lead will stay right where it is.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
The Browns offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll begin just shy of midfield with a 1st and 10. On the draw is Judkins. Inside the 20. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Cleveland. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Sly now for the point out. His kick is good. And the Browns will up the lead to 5. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. There's Trevor Lawrence as he and the Jaguars get set for their next drive. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll drop to throw. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And we'll bring up third down. To throw is Lawrence. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down. Throwing is Lawrence. That'll be caught. It's Hunter. And he's going to have a Jags first down. It's a gain of 12 on fourth down.
Jaguars first down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
Lawrence. There's a short one. He's got screen. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and...
Here's ETN. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. The dog pound, as usual, doing their part. This is third down. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down. Lawrence now. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the Jaguars first down as they get the conversion with a gain of 14. He'll dump this out wide to Tootin.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
The offense having a tough time with this noise. It's third and 6. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down. Lawrence. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Gotta let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down. The Browns offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. And this one really all over but the shouting. One timeout left defensively, but there's no need to use it here. Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So it's a win for the Browns. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. They're going to send their fans home quite happy. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Dog Pound's happy. It's a win for the Browns as we say farewell from Cleveland.